Good morning, artists. Welcome to another episode of Super Happy Art Adventure Times. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw a fox with texture. So texture in art is a super important element because it creates the illusion of how something would feel. So the illusion being that to my eye, this fox might look fluffy, but obviously when I touch the paper, it's still flat. So the way we create texture in art is by using repeated lines and building them up over time to make something look like it has a texture. Textures can be fluffy, they can be bumpy, they can be rough, they can be smooth. And today we're going to be doing fluffy. So the first thing you need is a pencil and an eraser. And you will also need a orange, a brown, and a black, whoopsies, two oranges, Miss Grace. Orange, brown, and black marker, if you have them, or you could change the colors of the fox to something else if you want. But I'm going to use orange, brown, and black. So the first thing we do on our papers is we make a circle in the middle. Okay, maybe it takes a few times around till you get the circle the way you like it. Mine's about like that. Okay, and then I'm going to erase out the parts I don't need. Okay, so I want to make sure my circle is even. There we go. At the bottom of your circle, you're going to make a U shape, like that, for the nose. And then I'm going to curve across the U, like this. Now I'm going to color in my nose black. Take your time with this. I'm just going a little bit fast so that way we can get through the video and everyone can see how to make a nice textured fox. All right, so there's the nose. Now from the nose, I'm going to do two curving lines out to the sides of the circle. So from the nose, a curved line out like that. I'm trying to do the same thing on the other side of the face. Curved line out. Okay? Just going to go over those lines. Like that. Underneath these lines, you're going to have two eyes. Make sure we put them in the same spot and make them the same size. There we go. Inside the eyes, you have a little bit of a highlight. See that white highlight in the eye? So we're going to put a slightly smaller circle near the top, like that. That's the part we're going to leave white. That's the highlight in the eye or in the pupil. So I'm going to color in everything inside the eye except for that white pupil. Like that. Now it's time to do the ears. The ears are sort of like triangles, but they're rounded on top. So I'm going to come from right here, put in my first ear. And then I'm going to try and put in one. Let's see if I can make that a little bigger. On the other side, that's in the same place, in the same size. Okay, so I'm looking at my artwork and I can see that obviously this ear is smaller than this ear. So I need to adjust. Make it bigger. There we go. Now they're about the same size. Maybe I'll make this one a little smaller. Drawing is all about erasing and continuing to try things until you get them the way you like them. All right, now I'm going to go along the inside of the ear with another line like this. Like that. There we go. Now, as you can see, foxes have these fluffies on their faces. So I'm going to come in right here and I'm going to make a line down. See that? From right here, I went down a little bit. Now I'm going to curve out and then back in. Then I'm going to do it the second time, out and in. And then once more, out and in. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to come down from right here, just a little bit. And I'm going to curve out, and then in, out, in. There's the fluffies on the fox's cheeks. There's a few fluffies up here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come from right here. Okay, and I'm going to curve out and in, out and in. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm coming up from right here. I just went up a little bit. And then I'm curving out and in, out and in. There's the fluffies on the fox's head. Now it's time to add the body. I'm going to come right here, curved down, curved down. Now it's time to add texture on the fox's body and on the fox's face. So I'm going to put in some curved lines going across the fox's body like this. These are just guidelines to kind of help me put in the texture in just a moment. Okay. Now I'm going to put in some on the face, some curved lines, kind of like rainbows. Coming up. Like that. And then I'm going to put some in the cheeks as well. I'm going to come from the nose and follow the shape of this line. Like that. Now let's add texture. So if we are adding fluffy texture today, what I'm going to start doing, and I'm going to start down here in the body, is short strokes like this. And keep them close together. The closer your lines are, the more fluffy the fox will look. And you see how I'm going all the way across? And you can almost hear the noise it makes. All the way across the fox. Now I'm going to go down to this second section here, and I'm also going to fill that with fluffy texture. All the way across the fox's body. So I'm going to keep going, keep filling my fox. I'm also going to do the face a bit, short little strokes inside each of those rainbow-like sections, going up the head towards the ears. And I could do some colored strokes as well. I could grab my orange and get in there, or brown. Okay, you can put some texture in the ears as well. But notice how I keep doing little short strokes. Okay. I can do some in the face here, in the cheeks.